All right, cool day here in Ramsey, New Jersey, and I bought another car, and we're at McLaren, North Jersey, which we started an adventure drives from. I'm going to go through the service door here and disappoint you with every car that I didn't buy because it's not in here. Here you got a speed tail. You got a handful of, quiet on set, will you? Hey, psst. Quiet on set, Louis Vuitton. Walk. Yeah, we're videotaping. This is YouTube. Here's some cars here. Hey, either buy something or be quiet, right? I'm a good salesman. We got the McLaren Elva here, which is the bow is the sales pitch right there.
This is what gets you to buy it.
The bow gets you to buy it. That's Ryan. Ryan was excited. Ryan's my son who wanted me to buy a car, so I bought one. We'll get into that in a minute. But, let's see here. All carbon Elva. If you're looking for an Elva, it's pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the VIN plate is on the outside. There's no windshield. It's a very unique car. This one's exposed carbon, which is just difficult to begin with.
I wouldn't say you should drive it in a rain country.
I wouldn't drive it in the rain. This isn't meant for the UK, but it's a UK car. Yeah, that's pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at this.
I like the gold on it.
All right, don't
That
touch.
shocked me.
There you got. I guess this is the.
Exhaust.
No, the exhaust is down here.
Oh.
This is probably the wastegate dump. Speed tail in purple. Speed purple, as I like to call it. It's just a long car. It's like an old 60s Cadillac. Anyway, let's see. There's another cool car. You got the McLaren. What you gonna show me around here?
Mm-hmm.
We got the McLaren Senna LM.
This is the one I really.
This is the one you like. This is the one you want me to buy, but I can't afford it.
Yeah. No breakdown. So, I like the exhaust on it.
I think this is all of these are for sale. This is like the holy trinity of McLarens right now.
Well,
The Speedtail, the Elva, and the Senna. Yes, that one is sold.
And
This one, Tiffany blue for the holidays.
Yeah, I like this one because, like, if they did have a 720S Spider, I'd like this color on it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a really cool color.
720S Spider. Speaking of a 720S Spider, you got a yellow one right over here. And let's get to why we're here. We scooped up this one. Now, I tried to buy two of these last week because I was looking at this one. And I was like, okay, I could use another Lambo in the fleet. And this one just happened to be local, no shipping, nice and easy. And this is an LP 550-2. Got both keys here. And just a nice, clean, standard option car. But I'll tell you about the other one in a second. Let's get this one out of here because I'm cold. I don't like filming outside in the cold. So let me get in the car. We'll talk about it. And we'll show you what we got. Temp tag and all. And I'm gonna have two white cars in my driveway for Christmas. Alright, we've got this lovely drive here and got about 10 minutes to where I'm going. I'm gonna bring it to my house instead of bringing it down to my shop. But we'll show it to you when we get there because I think we have enough time to do it before the sun goes down. So stay tuned. Alright, so we got her home, no big deal. Here it is, it's a 2011 Lamborghini LP 550-2. It's a rear-wheel drive, it's a lot of fun. It's got what's reminiscent to me of a Balboni stripe on it, right? The Valentino Balboni edition. And it's just a good-looking car. This caught my eye. It was for sale for $139,000. It was maybe $139,900. One of the cheapest cars of this caliber on the internet, and it just happened to be right by the house. And when I say right by the house, up at McLaren in Ramsey. Now, the options list, obviously, like orange calipers, black wheels. The stripe is aftermarket, but it's a good-looking car. This is filling the need for more rental cars. I don't have a lot of rental cars. We do everything is new. So I don't have a lot of rental cars in that like $1,000 a day range. And this one, it's got all the nice interior pieces. Clean car. It's got 21,000 miles on it. And it's just like a good $1,000 a day, $1,250 a day, like peak season car. And the Lambos, a Huracan Coupe would have cannibalized my Huracan Spider rentals. So this one just sort of fit. Now, when I was looking at this car, I was like, hey, can you do anything on the price? You know, because we do business together. He's like, nah, it's pretty fixed. The market's very tight right now. And it wasn't a bad price. And I was like, all right, well, let me just look around. Let me jump on Auto Tempest and see what else is out there. And I saw, this is a 2011. I saw a 2013, which is not as cheap. But it was a white 2013 with 1,400 miles on it. I was like, wow, that's pretty much a new car for $164. And I was like, okay. But I wanted to buy this one because it worked. So I said I'd buy both. Because I know my kid wanted the car. I haven't gotten a new car. My house is done now. I haven't gotten a new car in a while. And I tried to negotiate the 1,400 mile car was at 163 or 164. It was 164. And I asked him, like, hey, can you guys do anything on the price? They're like, nah, not really, blah, blah. We'll take $1,000 off. I'm like, all right. So I had Cosmo try to, like, call and get them down a little bit more, right? Just knock a couple of bucks off. And they're like, hey, I can't. So anyway, Cosmo and I ended up both calling the same time. Not the same time, really, but the same guys. And I'm like, oh, this guy called. He's a dealer also. Can you do anything? So he was going to give Cosmo $1,000 off my price. So I'm still paying the same 163, but Cosmo was going to make $1,000 too. I was like, all right, I'm okay with that. And I went traveling. I think it was in the Bahamas or something like that. Vegas or the Bahamas. This is my Bahamas trip. And the guy calls me up. He's like, hey, I haven't heard from your guy. I'm like, oh, sorry. If you don't get him done, this was like a Friday. I'm like, if he doesn't get everything done with you by Monday, let me know. And we'll kick him out of the deal and I'll take care of it. Sure enough, Monday comes along. Cosmo didn't get a chance to get in touch with the dealer yet. Call up the dealer, and I'm like, all right, I guess if you haven't heard from Cosmo, he's out. He's like, oh, sorry, sold the car to somebody else. I was like, oh, that one stunk because that was sort of like, so how I was doing this, I was buying this one as a rental car. I was buying the other one as a personal car, and I was going to drive that for about 2 years. Like this one, we get a year or two of use out of. And then when this one is done and ready to be sold, I would sell that one to the rental car company for whatever, plus minus, or whatever the market is. So like if I paid 163, I put 5,000 miles on it, it's worth 145, I sell it to the rental company for 145. But that all fell through. So the fact that I don't have a Lambo, well, I have a Lambo in my driveway now, but it's not my Lambo parked next to my rental Lambo. Sort of Cosmo's fault, man. So anyway, the dealer sold their car. It's not like they lost out. I'm the only loser here, but there's plenty of other cars out there. So now Christmas is here. I got to jump on Auto Tempest, start screaming around and killing some time and see what else catches my eye. And maybe I'll get something before the year's end. If not, I'll wait, get something just after New Year's. Get it in the driveway, just in time for the snow. So that's why I bought a Lambo from a McLaren dealership, and I was technically buying two of the same Lambos, but I ended up with one. Good, fun story. Rob Ferretti, thanks for watching. If you want to rent this thing, it's available starting right now. At the very moment you're watching this video means this car is available. You hit us up, GothamDreamCars.com, and you can have yourself a Lambo in the driveway for Christmas for $1,000.